So, you've decided to sell your dream home in the sun. In this edition of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes, we're going to cover all of the costs associated with selling your property. My name's Steve Bromley. Welcome to 2 Minute Tuesday. Firstly, we're going to take it for granted that you have all of your villa documentation 100% in order, that you've got all the correct licences and permissions and certificates, and that your lawyer or your agent has checked through all of your documentation and that they're satisfied that the property is in the correct order to sell. It's important that you do know the exact cost of selling, because you need to take this into account when accepting offers and also for knowing the exact balance upon completion. These are the costs that are associated with selling. So number one, we have your agent fees. Now they vary wildly from 3% to as high as 7 or 8% for some of the coastal agents. Your agent should be a legally registered business and provide you with a tax factura, as these fees can be deducted from capital gains tax. Which leads us nicely to number two, capital gains tax. This is the tax on the difference between the price that you paid for the property, as shown on your escritura, and the sales price declared at the notary on the day of sale. So if you purchased for 100,000 and sold for 200,000, you'll pay the following levels of tax. You would pay 19% for the first 6,000 euros of profit, 21% for 6,000 to 50,000, and 23% thereon after. However, there is some good news. This tax doesn't apply to everybody. If you've lived in the property as your main home for the last 3 years, aged over 65, then you don't pay capital gains tax. If you're not exempt from capital gains tax, then you can reduce the cost by submitting all of the receipts that you've collected for improving the property, renovations, if you've added a swimming pool, real estate fees, agent fees, and also your legal fees. So dig all that out, all of those old receipts, and bring them to the attention of your lawyer. Only receipts with EVA will count. Number three, the Energy Performance Certificate. Now, this is a document that rates your villa from A, good, to G, poor. And it's for the thermal efficiency, i.e. how efficient it is to heat and cool the property. There are many companies that provide this service, and prices range from €100 to €400, and it's dependent upon the size of your property. Number four, retention tax. Now, if you are a Spanish fiscal resident who has completed their Spanish taxes for the last 3 years, this tax isn't applicable. Otherwise, the lawyers will retain 3% of the sale price of the property. The good news is that you can reclaim this tax if it's shown that all of your taxes are paid and up to date. However, it is quite a long-winded process. Basically, it's the Spanish government holding on to money, because once you've taken the money abroad, it's very difficult for them to chase you for any unpaid taxes. Number five is plusvalia. And like the retention tax, it's another contentious charge. This is a tax that's levied by your local ayuntamiento. It's calculated using the principles of what you own, where you own it, and the cadastral value. It's an unfair tax. You still have to pay it even if you've been unfortunate enough to lose money on your property. However, Spain's Constitutional Court has declared that this tax cannot be charged if the vendor has been selling at a loss. This news, however, it's taking time to filter down to the town halls, to the notaries, so it may well still be that you can be charged this. You should be able to reclaim it, and you should speak to your lawyer about this. Please remember that all of the charges that we're mentioning here vary from region to region, and the examples we're quoting are based on the Valencian and the Alicante area. In one of our upcoming videos, we're going to cover the documentation that you'll be asked to provide as a vendor in order to sell your property. My name is Stephen Bromley. This has been 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes.